Hezbollah sends anti-escalation message to Israel. Israel says it has received a message from Lebanese militant group Hezbollah saying it does not want a further escalation after border clashes on Wednesday that killed 3 people. Defense Minister Moshe Yaalon said the message was passed by the UN mission, but Israeli troops remained prepared. The 2 Israeli soldiers killed in the exchange were buried on Thursday. A Spanish UN peacekeeper was also killed. Hezbollah and Israel fought a deadly war in 2006, which ended in stalemate. That conflict lasted a month and caused death, destruction, and disruption on both sides of the border. The feeling now is that neither Hezbollah nor Israel has much interest in an escalation to that point, says the BBC's Jim Muir in Beirut. Hezbollah is already heavily embroiled in the war in Syria, while Israel's leaders face general elections in March. They could benefit if a robust response was seen to punish Hezbollah without repercussions, but a disruptive war could backfire at the polls, our correspondent adds. Israeli soldiers guard a road where a missile fired by the Lebanese Hezbollah group struck an Israeli military convoy on Wednesday. Israeli troops remain prepared and ready until calm returns to the area, Defense Minister Moshe Yaalon says. Israeli military vehicles seen burning near Gajar. The violence began with militants firing missiles at an Israeli convoy. Smoke rises from the village of Gajar on the Israeli-Lebanese border. January 28, 2015, the UN expressed deep concern over the serious deterioration of the security situation. Lebanese Hezbollah supporters celebrate the attack in the village of Kfar Kila in southern Lebanon on January 28. Hezbollah supporters came out onto the streets in southern Lebanon to celebrate the attack. Call for calm. Confirming that the Hezbollah message had been passed on by the UN force, UNIFIL, Mr. Yaalon added. I can't say whether the events are behind us. Until the area completely calms down, the Israel Defense Forces will remain prepared and ready. Wednesday's cross-border violence erupted when Israeli military vehicles were struck by anti-tank missiles near Mt Dov, in the Shabaf Farms area, a tract of land where the borders of Israel, Lebanon, and Syria meet. Hezbollah said it was retaliation for an Israeli airstrike that killed 6 of its fighters and an Iranian Revolutionary Guards general in the Syrian Golan Heights 10 days ago. The UN Security Council is to discuss the fighting at an emergency meeting called by France in New York. A senior UN official on the ground in Lebanon urged maximum restraint to prevent an escalation. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held an emergency security meeting and said the attackers would pay the full price.